I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. Hey, man. So, great news for the Minnesota Vikings, but maybe not so much great news for guys like Lewis Seen. You hear me? Other vets trying to make the squad. Maybe even Harrison Smith, hitman, because positions are on the line. You hear me? Ain't nobody safe, dog. Ain't nobody safe, dog, and they shouldn't be. You know? But why do I say that? News is word is Theo Jackson, and this is news I'm not surprised about. Theo Jackson has been performing well, you know. Theo Jackson performed well during the spring. And I'm not shocked once again. I seen enough from Theo Jackson last season to say, hey, this dude really deserves a chance. Put this dude on the field and really see what he can do, dog. You saw him against Philly, got some good reps, got an interception. You hear me? Outplayed Harrison Smith. Now, no disrespect to hitman Harrison Smith. Like I always say, he's a Viking legend, a Ring of Honor, all that, right? Can't take that away from him. You know, respect to him for taking a pay cut, decreasing his salary to stay on the squad to retire a Viking. Respect all that. Respect all that, huh? But at the end of the day, guess what? It's about talent, and the best man should be on the field, homie. So don't be surprised if you see Theo Jackson maybe potentially starting, dog. I don't think Brian Flores will just automatically give Hitman the job just because, Minnesota Vikings nice. He's the true veteran. Loyalty, favoritism. I mean, is it room for that? If the Vikings, if the destination they're trying to get to is really a Super Bowl, that's the ultimate goal. It shouldn't be about no favoritism. Be about who been there the longest. It should be about who's the best man for the job, huh? Period. But the fact that Theo Jackson is performing well tells you Lewis Seen is out the building. Man, that's just what it is. That's just what it is. Lewis Seen has been on a short string, dog. Lewis Seen has been on a short string. You hear me? No disrespect. Excuse me, but it is what it is, dog. Jay Ward, he gonna have to step up. He performed well, they say. But if we talking about separating Jay Ward and Theo Jackson, what will separate them? This training camp, team versus team practices, preseason. They're gonna get their reps. They're gonna get their reps. But at the end of the day, dog, the fact that Theo Jackson is performing well, that just shows you the depth that they have at that safety position with Cam Bynum, Harrison Smith, Theo, and Jay Ward. But somebody gonna be left out. You hear me? Somebody ain't making a cut, or either will be on the practice squad, dog, or on that fourth or fifth string, homie. That's just what it is. That's the nature of the game, nature of the business, dog. Period, dog. It's the business. No disrespect, it's the business, though. But Theo Jackson has the speed, size to play well, to play very well, and I hope he gets a real legitimate chance, dog, to show what he can do. If he's a starter, he's a starter. Hitman, hey, dog, lead, be a good leader, homie. Be a good leader. We know Hitman has lost a step, dog. Theo Jackson, everything you want in the safety, dog. And if he has really shown an improvement, if he's a different player, dog, well, why doesn't he deserve a shot? Please tell me, why don't that dude deserve a shot, homie? Cap, dog. If you don't get a shot, it's cap. You hear me? Bottom line, dog. Bottom line. You hear me? But let's get into this article, man. But shout out Theo Jackson for putting that work in. That's the main thing. He put the work in. He got better this offseason. Now it's showing, huh? Now he's showing improving. Showing and improving, huh? That's what it's about. That's what it's about, baby. Gotta respect that man, dog. But the Vikings got a real good problem on their hand, if you want to call it that. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Let's get into this article, man. That's what it's about, though. Straight up. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out Theo Jackson. Put that work in, homie. Heavy. 1 year ago, there was some buzz about one safety shining in Minnesota's practices. Josh Metellus. Shout out Josh Metellus. previously a special teams contributor and backup defender, earned a significant role in Brian Flores' defense. The coordinator changed his entire plan to make sure the fourth-year player would get an opportunity to be on the field. Shout out Metellus again, man. Now, a similar story escaped TCO Performance Center in Eagan, Minnesota. Backup safety Theo Jackson was showing some promise in organized team activities, OTAs, and mandatory minicamp. Hey, man, could we have another Josh Metellus story, a Josh Metellus situation? You never know, dog. What is Theo Jackson, third, fourth-year player? This is when guys usually really show who they are. You can tell if they reach their pinnacle. You can tell if they can have more development, if they can progress more, or they are who they are. Theo Jackson could be a Josh Metellus all over again. And if he is that, wow, man, have the Vikings found a diamond in the rough, dog? Heavy. Alec Lewis from The Athletic released the intel he received from a coach who stated that the third-year player had the best spring of anyone on our roster. Wow, damn. Shout out Theo Jackson, man. Shout out Theo Jackson. I'm really not surprised. Though. That story is bad news for another Viking, former first-round Lewis Seen. Fact, like I said before reading this, Lewis Seen's in trouble, homie. Lewis Seen must climb the depth to keep his dream with the Vikings alive, as he is currently sixth behind starters Harrison Smith, Cameron Bynum, and backups Jackson and last year's fourth-rounder Jay Ward. It's gonna be a hard road for Lewis Seen, homie. A hard road, dog. No cap, we just being real. Who has seen more reps on defense and is a superior special teamer, which is critical for depth players, 1,000. Jackson should be considered the top of the starting tree. If them exist or misses a game, the 2022 sixth-rounder would be the first replacement. It is what it is, dog. The 25-year-old played his college career at the University of Tennessee. Roll Tide full of pride. No disrespect, but Roll Tide full of pride, homie. Jackson showcased intriguing speed at his pro day when he ran the 40-yard dash in 4.46 seconds. Woo, that boy rolling, ain't he? That boy running, ain't he? He fell to the sixth round when his hometown team, the Tennessee Titans, selected him. The safety was born in Nashville, Tennessee. He failed to make the initial 53-man roster and was stashed on Tennessee's practice squad, but to wait long until the Vikings called and signed him following Lewis Seen's leg fracture in 2022. In his rookie season, Jackson appeared in 11 games with the Vikings, primarily as a special teams player. He logged 18 snaps on defense and 275 on special teams. And he got some pretty good reps, if you ask me. Hey, homie. When Flores arrived, Jackson continued to show promise. He made the team in 2023, this time playing 126 snaps in Flores' safety rotation. He, once again, played a vital role on special teams. The coordinator is a big fan of versatile defenders, and Jackson checks that box. Similarly to Metellus, he played all over the field in his limited snaps, lining up as a true safety, a linebacker in the slot, or as an outside linebacker. Hey, bro, versatile, homie. Versatile. You got two versatile weapons, him and Metellus potentially. Oh, man, you got weapons all over the defense. You got weapons all over the defense, dog. Like you say, change of scenery, man. Change of scenery, right? Sometimes that can be everything for a player. Really being around a good coaching staff who can develop him, improve him, and just make his game better overall. That's what Brian Flores does. That's what Brian Flores does, dog. Jackson is unlikely to earn a crucial role on defense unless there are some injury problems with the guys ahead of him. But he should be favored to make the 53-man roster and be the first guy off the bench. Now, don't say that now. Don't say that, you hear me? What you mean he might not earn a crucial role? How they know? How you know? We don't know until it's said and done, homie. We don't know until training camp is over, homie. Let's not go there with it. Let's not go there with it. Heavy. Smith is 35 years old, and 2024 might be his last season. His eventual retirement could open the door for Jackson to increase his role. Facts. Although the team could invest and sign or draft Smith's successor, Jackson is in the final year of his contract. but the Vikings hold his restricted free agent rights, so the chances are high that he will return for another campaign. If he indeed steps into if he indeed steps into Metellus' footsteps, there will be more buzz about his performance coming from training camp in July and August. Jackson is also a candidate to lead the defense in the preseason when most, if not all, starters will be inactive. Heavy, dog. And that's what it is, man. Now it just comes down to Jackson. Now it's up to Jackson. I'm not buying all that, oh, he won't play a crucial role. How do we know? You know, nobody know yet. Like I said, you don't know until training camp is said and done, until the preseason is said and done, and the final roster is out, homie. Jackson could come in and ball more and ball more. Realistically, we're talking about Hitman. Hitman is not the same Hitman. And no disrespect to him, like I always say. But Theo Jackson can't compete for a starting spot. Who's to say he can't? Now, will he be the starter? Can you lean on that? No, you know. You off top, you think it'll be Harrison Smith, Metellus, Cam Bynum, if they use three safeties. And we know Josh Metellus, Mr. Versatile. But what you mean, dog? Theo Jackson could come in and earn a name for himself, even earn a spot. Period, dog. Especially with the new regime and how Brian Flores rock and roll. You know, he ain't caught up in that favoritism BS. He gonna make sure the best man on the field. Man sharper man, iron sharpen iron. You hear me? That's my opinion on it, dog. But shout out Theo Jackson. He could be a diamond in the rough, but it's on him. How you feel about it, man? Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated. You hear me? Big SKOL here, man. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell, dog. Heavy. SKOL Vikes, man. Yeah.